Hello.
Hello. Oops, wrong case. Have you went over the criminal complaint with him?
I did not, Your Honor. There is some information I can update the court with at this time. He did apply with a...
Wait a second. Wrong case? Imagine logging into the wrong Zoom meeting and accidentally facing a judge instead of your boss. That's courtroom comedy gold right there.
office. He is eligible. However, upon review by our staff, there is a conflict at issue, so we are still working on assigning counsel to him.
All right. Mr. Doryat, I can kill two birds with one stone. I can hear your bond modification. And if you want to, we can go over the criminal complaint and have your first appearance and then set the matter further out to allow you to get an attorney.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I actually do have an attorney. He's been my attorney my whole life. His name's Thomas Mulligan, or Thomas Jr. Mulligan, from Shell Lake.
Here's a quick breakdown. The judge is suggesting to kill two birds with one stone. Basically, instead of dragging this out over multiple dates, they'll handle both the bond modification and the first appearance in one go. Efficiency in the justice system. Rare, but it happens.
He would probably have it set out farther. I finally got to reach out to him today, but I was a little late. I was hoping for a bond modification on which I could either get a signature bond.
We're not on the record yet, so I understand all that. It's all good to hear, and I'm not sure if Mr. Mulligan takes public defender cases, but if he does, maybe the public defender will even appoint him to you for that. But we'll just go through your initial appearance and we'll get you down the road, okay?
Okay, awesome.
We will go on the record in the matter 25 CM 171, State of Wisconsin versus Josh Doryat. The state appears through Assistant District Attorney Jose Vila in person. We have Joel Feliski making a special appearance on Mr. Doryat's behalf here today. We have Mr. Doryat appearing by video conferencing in custody in Burnett County Jail. We're set today in this matter for a bond modification hearing. Off the record, the court went over the initial appearance and what that entailed, and that we could kill two birds with one stone and have the initial appearance here today, and then get the matter moved out down the road. Mr. Doryat is looking at having a public defender or seeking his own private attorney. Mr. Doryat, you wish to proceed with this first hearing, the initial appearance, is that correct?
Yes, I do.
And then the court will hear a bond modification request from you, and you'll be able to tell me what you want to tell me. Mr. Feliski can tell me anything he would like to tell me. Off the record, Mr. Feliski, you indicated that he does qualify for public defender, but there's a conflict with your internal office. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So you would be seeking outside private counsel to take a public defender case, correct?
That is correct.
All right. And so we have the criminal complaint in front of us, and it looks like, do you have that criminal complaint, Mr. Doryat?
Yes, I do.
And so were you able to read that thoroughly?
So I read through it. Basically,
I don't want you to don't tell me anything about like the facts of the case, because anything you say right now can be used against you. I would say just wait, talk to your attorney. This is just going over to make sure you understand what's being alleged.
Yep, I do.
Okay, and so count one is criminal trespass. It alleges on or around September 11th, 2025 in Burnett County, Wisconsin, you intentionally entered and remained in the dwelling of DD without the consent of the owner of the property. That includes the dwelling, as no person was lawfully upon the premises under circumstances that tended to provoke a breach of peace. Do you understand that allegation? And do you simply just understand what's being alleged?
Yes, I do.
The maximum possible penalty upon conviction could be a fine of up to $10,000 or imprisonment of up to 9 months or both. And you understand that?
Yes, I do.
And do you need me to read anything else for you out loud, or do you understand all that's in that criminal complaint?
I understand everything in that criminal complaint.
All right. And you wish to enter a not guilty plea, is that?
Boom. up to 9 months in jail or $10,000 fine for trespassing. That's a pretty heavy consequence for what sounds like a lower-level misdemeanor. But here's the catch. Prosecutors often lead with the max penalty to show the stakes, even if the actual sentence could end up being way lighter.
Correct?
I wish to enter, could I do,
Mr. Doryat, I'm going to advise you, making a special appearance on your behalf. Again, please do not say anything regarding the facts of your case at this time. You do not have an attorney to represent you. I'm going to strongly advise you to plead not guilty at this time.
And if you plead not guilty and it's going to be down the road, and then again, you can, at a later time, through an attorney appointed, can tell me any of those things that you want to tell me, okay?
Okay, yeah, I'll do not guilty.
So not guilty will be entered on your behalf. You are entitled to a jury trial. You would be entitled to a speedy trial should you request one. We're going to set this matter sometime down the road to allow the public defender's office to appoint somebody for you. Hopefully they can do that in a quick fashion. How about Monday, October 27th at 11:30? So Monday, October 27th at 11:30, we're going to set the matter. Bond modification argument. Does Mr. Allen wish to present information, or Doryat, sorry, Mr. Doryat, to me? He's able to do that himself if he wishes.
I would advise him to do so with, again, and I just want to stress this because it is very important that you understand, sir. Please do not get into any of the facts regarding your case for the purposes of bond. You may speak to residency, links to the community, your ability or inability to pay, so on and so forth. But again, be very certain not to discuss the details of what the complaint is alleging, okay?
Okay. All right, so
Tell me about yourself.
Okay, so I do have a side business, kind of. It's not like a full business, like side jobs. So I can do a payment plan. I can do, so I do side work. I do like shelving, small construction. Obviously I wouldn't be able to do big construction.
Okay, audience question. If you were the judge, would you let him out on a signature bond or keep that cash bond in place? Keep in mind, his history isn't squeaky clean, but the charge here is on the lower end. Drop your verdict in the comments.
I don't have a crew or nothing like that.
Mr. Doherty, I'm just going to stop you right there. How long have you lived in Wisconsin?
So I lived in Minnesota only once. I lived in Wisconsin my whole life. I lived there for about 2.5, 3 years.
Okay. And so right now you're living in Spooner, right? Or you have
Yes,
a
I am.
Spooner address? And that's where you're going to reside, in that area?
Yep.
And is it on Elm Street, or is that the house of issue?
So Elm Street isn't the house of issue. The house was on Main Street in Webster, and that's Burnett County.
Okay. And so you are, well, we have Spooner addresses in Wisconsin too, and Shell Lake and Cumberland, I think. We have a lot. And Frederick. So you would be residing at that Elm Street address?
I would reside, so I'd be residing at the 519 South Front Street in Spooner, Wisconsin.
Okay.
I do have another address.
South Front Street. All right. And so is your telephone number, does it end in 7477?
No, it doesn't. It is 715-416-6211.
All right. And may we send you text message notifications?
Yes, you can.
All right. Okay. I forgot whose case this was. Mr. Vila?
Your Honor, Mr. Doryat does have a decent amount of criminal history in Wisconsin. Granted, a majority of it seems to be lower level misdemeanor offenses. This offense at hand is a lower level misdemeanor. The state would not be opposed to modifying bond to a signature. However, we would request that a no contact be included to include the victim, in this case, DD, in addition to her residence, which is already listed on the bond.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do, Mr. Doryat. I want you to get out, I want you to get stable, I want you to find a job. So I am willing to modify it from the $250 cash to just a signature bond. But it does have those conditions of absolute sobriety and random testing of your breath or urine.
And there it is. The judge just dropped the bond from $250 cash to a signature bond, meaning Josh walks free without paying a dime as long as he follows the rules. But don't miss the fine print. Sobriety checks, no contact orders, and random testing. One slip, and he's back behind bars. High stakes, low wiggle room.
And no contact at that Main Street Webster address, and no contact with DD. Okay,
Thank you, Melissa.
what?
Thank you, Melissa.
What's my
Melissa.
name? Who am I?
Judge Melissa.
Okay, I'll go with Judge Melissa, but not just
Judge
Melissa,
Morgan?
okay?
Okay.
I earned the black robe.
All right. Sorry.
All right, okay. So then you'll be released on signature bond with those conditions. So go get a job, do all the things, and then come back to that court date, okay?
No.
Do you have transportation?
I do. I do have my aunt and my uncle. They brought me up to Webster here, so they can pick
All
me
right.
up.
If you're having a problem finding transportation, I would approve you to appear by Zoom if you know how to do that, or telephone, okay?
Okay.
So just keep your attorney, whoever that's going to be, updated on your ability to get here in person, or you can call my assistant or the clerk, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you October 27th.